All right, everybody. We are just getting started. Give a chance for people to connect here. We are just getting started. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm going to give people a chance to connect. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to, good evening. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm going to type that in the message here. All right. So I'm excited, man. Another great day here. And we're going to be covering some awesome stuff. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about the Dropship Center and AliExpress and using that for Facebook Marketplace. And it's going to be really awesome. So, what I want to do is share my screen here. So, let me do that. Let me know if you could see this. Okay. Good evening. Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me. I could see people joining, and that's really awesome. So I'm excited that you're able to join. And I'm going to be able to answer your questions along the way. So what I would say is feel free to answer any questions that you do have. And I want to keep this a live interactive session. So thank you. I appreciate that the audio is good and really awesome stuff. So Brenda, hi. You can see and hear everything. All right. Well, let's get started. So I wanted to start off by introducing myself. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Brian McCumber. I'm the host of the techmoneytalks podcast. It's the #1 dropshipping podcast on the planet, I like to say, because I've interviewed over 100 professional drop shippers, $1 million drop shippers, and also sponsored by Spotify and Anchor FM, and been listed in the top 100 entrepreneur podcasts on iTunes, and then also do professional drop shipping myself. So a lot of things there. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is related to Facebook Marketplace drop shipping because it's a very new concept. So for those that are getting introduced to this, I'm just going to quickly go through this and then we'll dive into the details of today. So long story short, I basically, after doing this for many years, one of the things that I discovered is the myth. Some people think that it takes money to make money, and that's not true. So, even most people think, even related to drop shipping, that it takes, money to make money in drop shipping. And that's not true, especially when it comes to Facebook Marketplace drop shipping. So I discovered this the hard way, and I'm going to let you guys, follow along and discover this the easy way, because that's just going to be a really great thing that I'm sharing the information that I know with you guys, because you guys are joining me here live today. So one of the things is that I'm going to cover what I talk about is the 3 secrets and how I learned this. So secret number 1, which is called retail arbitrage or drop shipping. And now, what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is basically where the customer places an online order and they pay you retail price, and then you forward the order to a supplier, and that supplier sends the product to your customer while they charged you wholesale price and you keep the profits. And that's basically what drop shipping is. So drop shipping is this cycle that goes round and round with the customers there. And the beauty of it is that there's no upfront costs. And no upfront cost means that there's no risk of your money, and you get to take home the profits, which is just really awesome. Now, secret number two is like, how can you build yourself an unlimited inventory selling the best products? And this is what's really awesome. One of the things that I covered before last week was talking about the value of Amazon and how it's hiding in plain sight. Most people don't realize that you can use Amazon to sell products. And one of the things that we covered in an Amazon session, which was the movers and shakers. So the movers and shakers where Amazon's actually listing up to the hour their best selling products that are selling as of the current hour. And you can see which ones that are rising to the top, which means which ones are trending. Now, related to Amazon, there's this really cool trick that most people don't realize is that if you use Amazon Send as Gift mode, you can use that to send products to your customers. And when they send it, it doesn't show your name and it doesn't show your purchase price. It just has a packing slip and then your customer receives the thing. So this means is that you can use Amazon as a wholesale supplier to your customer, and you can use that on Facebook Marketplace, which is really awesome. So now secret number three is like, how do you list it so that it can be viewed by thousands of buyers for free? And this is where we get into the valuable secret, because most people don't realize, especially in drop shipping, this is something that if you're checking out YouTube, they don't really tell you about this, is that if you're paying too much for advertising, then you can lose money. So that traditional form of Shopify drop shipping goes like this, is that you pay money for Facebook ads, and those ads bring customers, and those customers go to your Shopify store, and it goes through this cycle of drop shipping like we talked about, right? But if the cost of your Facebook ads is greater than your profit margins, then you can lose money. And if you don't have money to risk, then it's going to be pretty hard to start drop shipping in the Shopify drop shipping world. Now, discovering the new way of drop shipping, and this is what most people don't realize, that it's possible. And it's the exact same technique how I earn $140 per day without spending money on ads. And actually now I'm reaching like $500 days, and you could do the exact same thing. And I call it drop posting, but it's basically Facebook Marketplace drop shipping. And what we do is that we don't pay for ads anymore in that traditional sense. We post or we list to the Facebook Marketplace. And there we have customers. They go to our marketplace, they buy the product, they pay us retail price, we send the order to the supplier, and they charge us wholesale price, and we keep the profits. And we could do this in 5 easy steps, and we're going to go through that today as we do some research here. Is that you can upload a photo of a product, you can enter the product name and description, you can enter the price, you finish the post, and then the customers start sending you money with their orders. And it's real easy. It's the 5 easy steps, and that's why I call it drop posting, but it's Facebook Marketplace drop shipping, and it's 100% newbie friendly, because we're actually going to go through it today. I would say within 20 minutes we'll do a new listing. And the cool thing about how easy it is because you don't need a website, you don't have to create a Shopify, there's no advertising costs, there's no list building, there's no buying products beforehand before you even know that it's sold, and there's no handling or touching the products yourself. And it's the same technique. I have many success stories, and here's an example of a 39-year-old truck driver now earning $650 per week because he's following the exact same technique, which is really awesome. So we're going to go through this together. So like I said, I call it drop posting, and we're going to go through these 5 steps. And what I want to share with you here is, along the way, if you guys do have any questions, and let me just type that in the chat here. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them along the way. And I'll do my best to answer them live, because that's what I want to keep this interactive as possible. So, all right, well, let's dive into it. And what we're going to do is bring up we're going to bring up, let's start with the Facebook Marketplace here. And what we're going to do is look, even just as an example here. So I'm going to refresh my screen just to see. And with the refresh, we could see some examples here that came in. So here we see a light strip. Let's click on this. Now, when I click on this, you guys, I'm not sure if you stumbled upon or heard about like the buy button, the Facebook buy button. So not everybody has the buy button, and it doesn't mean that you won't get sales. It's a new feature that's been rolling out. So not everybody has it, but it is a new feature that's rolling out. And I'm going to do another episode on how to speed up the process to get the buy button for your account if you don't have it already. But within here, you can see an example of a listing. This is a product that you can actually drop ship. And here in this case, they don't have the buy button, but they do have the messenger because things will get communicated through Facebook Messenger if you were interested. And basically, you can see here that this says send a seller a message. Hi, Amy, is this still available? And actually, let me click it while we're live, and we'll see what happens if somebody replies back. So let's say that, is this available? And we'll see if this person replies to us live. Let's check out this one here and see. This is the exact same thing. And I'm going to send a message here. So this message that goes through where you see the send hello, is this still available? That's what you will receive on your end on your products. And you might see the same thing is like it's the default message for buyers that come through, and shoppers, they just want to click that button, They just want to click that button and say that, hey, is this still available in the listing? Now, if we go through, this is another thing that I want to point out. The Facebook Marketplace also treats things like it's a Craigslist, so you can see other products, people selling their used things, cars, different things like this. Here's a product here that looks like a drop shipping product. So you can see kind of the difference. This picture versus this picture, this looks like somebody stood on their driveway and said, hey, I want to sell this LED lights. It's used and you probably need to take it out of the person's car. Now here, this one looks a little bit more professional and has a thing called special deal. And if we look down at the bottom here, this is where we see that buy button that I was talking about. So you can see not every seller has the buy button, but you can earn that for your own account. And you can do that by, one, have an activity going through, and then two, just by one, through your listings, and then two, by filling out your Facebook pay settings. And then also three, that I would recommend, even join some of your local neighborhood like sellers groups. It's kind of like garage sale groups or local sellers groups. And when you start participating in that, I think Facebook will treat your account as being an active seller, and you'll get this buy button here. Now I'm going to click on this because it says secure by Facebook checkout, and that's what allows people to purchase. So let's see what happens when I click this button. So it's a Facebook Pay, and it says, here they fill out their information, continue. And so it gives people a chance to check out with a single click of a button, which is pretty cool. So you also get the chance to message as well. So here, if I message and say, is this still available? And let's see if this person replies back too. So I'm going to send a message. This person obviously looks like a drop shipper. And so we'll see what happens here. And what's actually selling is these, it's like they're like the knockoff AirPods. Not being worded that way, but and you need to be careful to say that they're actual AirPods. And here they're saying these are not Apple AirPods. So she's trying to be explicit as possible, because there was a news article I want to say about a year ago, where they were sued about selling these knockoff AirPods when they weren't. So that kind of stuff you want to be careful of, and it's something to keep in mind. So sell products, but don't try to position it as if it's as if these are AirPods when they're actually not. So we got a question that came in, and we said how to drop ship on Facebook Marketplace without the shipping option. And I see that question come up quite a bit. So that's another thing that you want to earn. And I think you could still do that. So you could still do that with Messenger. And that's why right now I'm trying to trigger the Messenger to these people, because you could see I messaged here. And when the Messenger goes through, you'll be able to reply back, either through your phone or or through your desktop Messenger, and you can negotiate the sale, the listing, and so on. So even the shipping option, the same as the buy button, and option is not required to be a seller on there, because the original, like I said, the original thought of using the marketplace is more Craigslist like mentality. So like you could even meet in person, even though I say don't meet in person if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace. So here's another one here. This one's a sponsored ad, and this would probably take you to a Shopify store. So if I click on this, let's see what happens. Yep. So I clicked on this. We could see it started in Facebook Marketplace, and it took us to the Shopify store. Now this is interesting. So and this is actually a popular product. So we could see this thing here. Look at the lights. Look at the price that they're selling it at, which is pretty amazing. Now, one of the things here that you want to do also is that by taking action and clicking on other people's ads, you're going to build up with Facebook like activity, as if you're an engaged buyer, an engaged shopper. So you want to start doing those things. So, click into, a person's ads, even though it says an ad, look at how they're showing the markup here. And so if I click the buy now, let's see what happens. So this takes us to the cart, and we could even say go to the checkout process. But taking this action, we can see here in the upper right-hand corner, this gets a little bit technical and kind of out of the realm of Facebook Markets, but I just want to show you guys here. And it's kind of small. I can't make this any bigger. It's a Facebook pixel. The pixel is what tracks your activity or any customer activity on your website. So this person here, we see that, okay, what this pixel triggered to add to cart, the button click, the page view, it knows these things. So then if I go to the checkout process, and we're going to see, okay, it wants to enter the information. If I click this again, now it's going to say I initiated the checkout. So the Facebook pixel knows this, which means Facebook itself knows that, okay, I engaged enough to like initiate the checkout of this, and it even knows to the actual purchase of this here. So, but what Facebook's going to do is that it'll begin to send me more information related to this type of product. And we could see this lamp here. So one of the things, and we see right now as we're doing this live, a person replied back. And so, yes, it's available. So it's pretty awesome. And we could even see, even let me know what question you'd want to ask, or if you think a customer would ask you, where you can actually negotiate. So this person, Amy, did not have the buy button. Okay. And so let's just say, I'll just say, how much is it? So we'll keep the conversation going and we'll see what happens here as we're going through this live. But I think this is pretty cool. So we can see so many things here. But now let's get to the topic of the day, which is we're talking about uh, the AliExpress dropship centers. So what we're going to cover here, like I said, is that we're going to talk about the dropship center, and that's going to show us what kind of products do we sell on Facebook Marketplace. So what we're going to do, and we'll just close this chat for now, but it's cool to see, okay, somebody replied, and you can see how easy that is. So she didn't have the buy button, but you're still able to sell. So I wanted to run through that example just to show you that, okay, you'll still get sales because the buy button is new. The buy button is something new that started about 2 months ago, I'd say. And so if you don't have the buy button just yet, if you're just getting started in Facebook Marketplace, don't stress out about it because you can get started, get activity. When Facebook sees that you have activity, then you're going to get that buy button enabled for you. So it's Facebook's way of slow releasing to verified active accounts that are selling on Facebook Marketplace. So now what we're going to do is go to AliExpress. Well, let's start with AliExpress, the homepage here. So aliexpress.com. And within here, if hopefully you guys heard of AliExpress before, is basically one of the main sources of drop shipping. And what we're going to do, stumbling upon that that LED lamp here, let's see if that actually works here. So it's LED floor lamp. Boom. So I've seen this one where it has like this corner cross thing, but look at this right here, the round base. Look what it looks like here, the round base. And look how they, put a label over it, Naksu design, whatever, trying to make it look like branded, which they gave it a branded look and feel. This is the same thing here. And so let's take a look at Naksu. So we'll open this up. And this is actually really cool, guys. Look at this. This is pretty awesome. So we got shipping from the United States. This is cool. So let's see here. Let's say it's dimmable, shipping from the United States, and 1 to 5 days shipping with FedEx, guys. So here's one thing that most people don't realize is that you can actually still drop ship from AliExpress if you're using I'm just checking which size here. If you're using their US shipping. So AliExpress has been investing to have United States distribution, and because they know the struggle and the pain of how do we get the product shipping faster. So I'm highlighting this right here. Hopefully you guys can see it, estimated delivery. So which means that, okay, you don't want to use, shipping from China. If I say China, look at this. It's not going to be delivered until May. A customer is going to get very upset to have to wait 4 months to get their product, right? It's like unrealistic. Shipping from the United States, 1 to 5 days, that's a lot better, right? So this is actually pretty awesome. The price, $85. And in this case, it doesn't look like it has color. It just looks like it's a dimmable warm light. So that's interesting. Warm light near dimmable. So it's $85, but it's very close, very similar to this product here. And actually, that might be what this is because this is not showing a color. So really awesome. I think that's a good find for sure. And here's where it's going to lead us to looking at the Dropship Center, because look at this. We can see the number of orders. So it had 172 orders already, which is interesting. So it's having a fair amount of orders, but we're going to use the Dropship Center. We're going to use the Dropship Center, and we're going to check how is it doing currently. How is this product doing over the past 2 weeks? That's what matters most. So most people don't realize, you start looking at all these products, and if we sort by orders, 457 sold, 315 sold, 215 sold. This product itself is a popular product, and you can see 109 sold. But so all these hundreds sold, but how many is selling within the past 2 weeks? That's what the Dropship Center is going to tell us. So we got some questions coming in. Let's see here. So Shiva said it made 2 sales in 2 days with only 6 listings. All right, man. Thanks for letting me know for sure. That's awesome. So that's all about taking action for sure. Like I said, other students that have been a part of the program have, like, you know, the common denominator is that they've been testing with products. It's a numbers game. So just start putting products out there. And I remember, like, I think they at least put at least 5 products out there, and they found one that was getting traction and getting sales. So Shiva listed 6, and then within a couple of days, boom, getting sales. And the cool thing about Facebook Marketplace is that the sales, everything is just profit at that point, which is pretty cool. So congratulations, Shiva. That's awesome stuff. So what we're going to do here is that we're now going to go to the Dropship Center. And most people don't know about this. It's kind of a ninja tactic that most people don't know about. So I'm going to put the link up on the screen here. It's AliExpress Dropshipper Center. And this is AliExpress themselves. I mean, they're catering towards drop shipping. They're encouraging drop shipping. They want you to sell their products. And also Facebook. Facebook's there. They put the marketplace there. They put the tools there and the buy button there. They want you to sell products. So it's, you know, everyone's just kind of rooting for you. So if you go to home.aliexpress.com/dropshipper center, and you'll be able to create, it's a free account at AliExpress, and you'll be able to do the same things that we're about to go through here today. So I'd say use that link. I'll leave it up on there so you guys can make note of it. But what we're going to do, here's one of the cool things. They got a section that's called product analysis. They got find products to sell and then product analysis. Product analysis has this text box, and this text box says paste the product URL. So I was on here on this lamp, and if I highlight the link up top and I right click and say copy, and then I go to the Dropship Center and I right click and say paste in there, and I say now let's analyze the product. And boom. Okay, so this is pretty cool, folks. So we can see within the past couple of weeks that this thing has been active. So today is the 27th, and they're showing as of yesterday, there's 20 sales, 20 sales, 20 sales, 20 sales per day. Here it had 100 sales on the 21st, 20 sales. So you can see this thing is getting some traction. It's having some consistent activity. So if having consistent activity, it's a product that's worth testing. And actually, I kind of have a benchmark where, you know, if it's actually consistently, and I actually look for it if it's a little bit higher than that. But in this case, I think it's a good example because it's just from this single supplier, because there's many suppliers selling similar products here, which is awesome. So I think we found a good a good product here, and I'd say let's run with it. So what we're going to do is now we're going to take some of the pictures. So and we're allowed to use that. So the suppliers also provide supplying pictures, and we can see fast delivery. Geez, these are gigantic pictures. This one was really good. So I'm going to right click here and say save image as. And if I go, oh no, okay, never mind. It tried to save it that in a format that wasn't, it tried to save it in a format that wasn't like a JPEG or like JPG or a regular image style. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll back up to the top here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this, and I'm just going to do a screen capture. I'm not sure if it's going to show on my screen or not, but I'm going to do a screen capture. And I'm just going to select. Boom. And in the screen capture, it shows up here. And then now if I click save, and then this should save to my post folder, and now it's a PNG. So here I'm going to say LED lamp pick 1, and now I saved it. So I'm going to select another one. This is a good photo here. So I'm going to do a screen capture. I'm showing you another technique where you can actually just take a screenshot of it and save that photo. And, you know, your computer will do that. And by default, so I click save. And I just say LED lamp. And now this is pick number 2. And we really only need a few photos. It doesn't have to be anything too fancy, and it's provided here. So boom, boom. Do we have one with the details? I thought there was one. I thought there was one with the details, but meaning that showed the dimensions and things like that, but I don't see it here anymore. So what I'm going to do, let's do this one. I kind of like this one with it off, but let's do this one that shows both side by side. I'm going to take one more screenshot and then we'll start listing on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so I got that. And this is actually pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about this product. And all right, let's get started. So we got this here. Now it looks, so this is $85 and the shipping is free via FedEx. So it includes all that, $85. So it is kind of high ticket. You know, I would say anything that starts approaching closer to 100, that becomes high ticket, but let's give it a shot. I mean, we saw that other site that was selling theirs for they were selling it for a couple $100, right? $231. That's huge. That's the same thing. So let's see what let's see how it works with us. So one of the things, and you know, the pricing and the profit margin is up to you, and you guys can decide to do that. And I'm taking a look at some questions here. We're saying the URL didn't come. Oh, the URL didn't come up for me, and then somebody said, yeah, use the VPN. So yep, use the VPN because that'll take you there. So you guys have been watching, you know, we got that YouTube video on using the VPN. So that's great stuff, guys. So now let's start posting. Let's do this. So now, let's see here. A list. So this is the create new listing page on the marketplace. We got the photos. So I'm going to add the photos and basically click add. These were the 3 that I selected and click boom. And it's that easy. Wow. So it goes through and now here are the photos and it looks great actually. And now what we're going to do is enter the title. Ooh, this is a good question. I like that, Ron. Is there a way to create product bundles? So that's actually a really good question, and you can do that. And actually, that's what I use like ClickFunnels for. So when I do like sales funnels and things like that, that is like a really great way to sell the products because it takes you out of the realm. I call it like decommoditizing the product. Because here's what happens, folks. In when you're just playing the game of selling products, if you think you're just in the business of selling products, then your only leverage is to compete on price. And when you're competing on price, then it becomes a race to the bottom. Everyone's trying to lower the price so they could get more customers. And you can see that happening on Amazon. You can see that happening on eBay. There's sellers that is just like a race to the bottom. And all of a sudden, that's why we're able to use Amazon and eBay, because in Amazon and eBay, sometimes the cost is actually cheaper than AliExpress. And actually, we should even search that. Let's search on Amazon to see if that proves a point, which is like LED floor lamp. And let's see if this kind of proves the point. Let's just quickly scroll. We can see the same light here, which is this is the corner one. But let's see where there's one with the round base. And so it's around $100 for this style. Here's another one, $89, right here, prime shipping. And this one's actually pretty similar. So this one has like a wave effect to it, which, you know, actually makes it a little bit stylish, but it's the same concept, look and feel kind of thing, right? And with that, look at the cost. So it's like $89. So it's equivalent. So it's equivalent to AliExpress, and you can actually use and leverage Amazon or even eBay, because, you know, now the prices have gone lower and lower. And one of the things that I like to talk about, and I'd like to talk about it, but maybe at another time or example, because we want to focus on Facebook Marketplace. But as a part of making it a bundle, decommoditizing, that's where I like using ClickFunnels for this, where, you know, you can create that bundles a little bit easier. I haven't, so to answer your question, I haven't used bundles on Facebook Marketplace. But the cool thing is you can, because it's up to you. I mean, you can list whatever you want to list on the marketplace. People are listing all sorts of things here, cars and different things, a party bus rental. So you can, and talk about bundles. Actually, there was, let me see if I could find it here. There was a person that I saw that listed, where is it at? Let me search for it. I think they call it pallets. Stores that are giving pallets of products. Mysterious box. So there's stores that are liquidating. Home Depot pallets. So let's talk about this for a second. Home Depot pallet. So here's a pallet, $500. Okay. And this is what, like, you may have seen. I remember there's a popular kind of like resellers, I think it's called Reezy Resells. He does this. There's some other Amazon sellers that they'll go buy like these liquidation pallets. And here, if you can get it for $500, but look what's in here. Look at this fireplace thing, like this box of a fireplace. One unit is probably, maybe $80 or something at retail price, what you could sell. And if you then send this pallet to Amazon and it goes on their Prime, and you then go to sell it, all individually selling in like Amazon, people are making money. And you can see here, people are, he's mentioning it in the description. So people use these things as a technique. Now, this goes outside the realm of like drop shipping, because this is like, okay, now you're buying the inventory, you're taking the risk of buying it, but you're putting in $500, but you have all these things. There's like chandelier, fireplace things. It looks like another LED thing in here. It's comprised of a bunch of things that if you sold it individually, maybe it's worth $1,000 or more, what you could get out of it. So that's a pretty cool thing. So the thing is that using the bundles, you can create bundles. I haven't done it, but I think now that's a great question. I think you kind of inspired me to create a bundle so you can decommoditize it. And once you decommoditize it, that allows you to ask for more. So you can ask for more money because now you created a bundle or a package deal. So great question. I like that a lot. And it kind of took me off here, but this is another technique that you can find on the marketplace. This is outside the realm of drop shipping because you're actually buying the inventory. But I see people do very well, but you got to have money to put up front for it. So people selling bundles? Yes, people are selling bundles for sure. And we see here. Now let's go back to, and we got people asking about my listings. So now we're going to enter a title. Let's make an attractive title here. Let's see what, I wonder if we can go back and let's see what this title, if he says anything. Weird, I can't even scroll the, yeah, this is totally a drop shipping store. Just trying to see if they had any good wording here. This one might have some wording. And let's just say, let's call this going to be using the term modern. It does look like a new style, a new look. So modern LED floor lamp. New. Okay. And the quantity, we're going to put 10. The price, let's bump this up. I'll be a good amount. The bare minimum profit margin that I stick to is I need to know that I'm making at least a $10 profit. So I look at all this and it's like, okay, it's 85, so I can't go less than $96. But because this is a little bit higher ticket, I actually want to go higher. And looking at this person that was selling for like 2 something, I really think this should be 1 something. So like, yeah, maybe 130. Maybe 130 is a good start. Let's try that. And it's under, it might be under home, lamps and lighting, and lamps. It's brand new. LED floor lamp. Description, and then let's look for a friendly description. Let's see what the listing here says. If it had any friendly details. I don't think so. With AliExpress, you're just going to get pictures. They're having really good reviews. Look at that. Good quality, lights, normal, satisfied, absolutely love it. And look at the customer photos. So it's good that it's actually a quality product that people like. Nice at the corner, nice in the corner. See how they people repeating the same language. So we want to use the language of our customers too. So they love it. Thing. So I'm gonna do an emoji here. I'm gonna do something. And we're going to use the wordings even of their language here. We'll start out with that. And then, so we're going to do like a headline, 3 bullets, and a call to action. So we got the bullets here, and we're going to, in the bullets, we give a description. The headline's just like actually to kind of like grab their attention. And so let's take a look at, where are we looking at here? So lamp. I like that. LED circular panel floor lamp. And I'm doing here, I use the window key and the period to do these emojis real quick so I can quickly grab. And we just look for some good talking points in the bullet points. Bedroom, nightlight, or desk lamp. Perfect. And we're going to say perfect for bedroom, night floor lamp, or work desk floor lamp. And we'll do one more. So 3 bullets. This is the minimum that we want to use, by the way. And let's see, what's one more? And ours is dimmable, warm, white, sweetened. I like this. But when you start to talk about the hand sewing. And then the call to action, we're going to say grab yours today. Boom. Yeah, I think this is good. And then now we're going to have product tags, and the tags, yeah, so we could just say a good indicator of what tags to use is even what's in their title. And here's the thing, like you'll see listings that you can't really use their listings as your like title listings because they're trying to make it more search engine friendly as opposed to customer, marketing and selling wording. So this is more search engine friendly. So let's say dimmable floor lamps. I think that might be a good product tag. And standing lamps, LED lamps, and let's say LED floor lamp. And those are good tags. You can list up to 20. Now here, this is a setting, if you didn't know, that you can actually, some people, this question gets asked a lot about hiding, and sorry about this here. People ask about hiding this from their personal, like, friends and listings. You get this option here so you can do this. So you can say hide from your friends and it won't show to your friends. And by default, it doesn't like list on your listings or anything like that, meaning your Facebook feed. I like using the suburbs of the big cities. So Aurora is a suburb of Chicago. And then when it comes to the shipping method, for those, when you have more, it's available to you. If it's not available, it doesn't stop you. You can still use through Messenger. So, and you negotiate that through Messenger. So it doesn't stop you or block you. Use shipping only is what I use. And then I say use my own shipping label, and I don't charge anything. And this was a new feature here. It's called free shipping. And get this little blue truck that says free shipping. So boom, free shipping. And then we say next, and we can see here, this is supported under the purchase protection. So meaning that this will have the buy button and the purchase protection. This is what allows customers more encouraged to buy. Now allow offers. Like I said, I already know my minimum that I'm willing to make at least $10 profit. So I can go as low as $96 to make a profit here. And this is where it says you can list on groups. So like I said, join the groups. You can join up to 20 groups. You can list. You actually could join many groups, but you can list on a single listing in 20 groups. So these are all like local, sellers items that you could list your product in. And, why not? It doesn't hurt, right? So, but this type of activity, so I think speeds up the process. So Facebook sees that, okay, you're doing listings, you're active, you enabled Facebook Pay, you joined groups. When Facebook sees that you have an account that's active and it's doing things, this is what Facebook wants to see. It's like, okay, here's a valid account that's taking action, that's doing things. Let's give them the buy button, because not everybody has the buy button right now. And when they enable your buy button, I mean, I think that 10x is your sales for sure. So boom. All right. Congratulations, it says. It's listing. And it looks like it even made me eligible for something else, 250. So this is pretty cool. And I like how that new stands out. New modern LED floor lamp. Pow. Man, that looks cool. I think that looks really good. So this all started with, doing, and we were looking at it started with Facebook Marketplace, but then we validated it with the Dropship Center. And also within the Dropship Center, we didn't get a chance to go into it. There's a whole other section that says find products to sell. AliExpress themselves has a list of current products that are like selling, and the DS means for drop shipping. So this is a drop shipper center, drop shipping orders, and you can see by the hundreds, thousands products that are listed here. And you can click into any one of them. So let's look at this here and click analyze. And when you click analyze, we can see the activity. 20 started with 20 sales, boom, 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 boom. And as of yesterday had 44 sales, 9,300. So this product is doing pretty good. And if we click on the store and look at its look at the product, let's take a look at what it is. Looks like they're selling all kinds of products here. A lot of gold, coins. Amazing, actually. Geez, there's a coin with Michael Jordan. Wow. That's pretty, I bet that would sell. Some of these things that are like, would sell pretty good. Let's go back to find the particular product. How do we open the, here we go. So obviously, because this is like Valentine's Day, right? That is a rose teddy bear, it looks like. So a rose teddy bear, which is selling. But it's taken way too long. It doesn't have shipping from the United States. So that's the catch when using AliExpress, is that you want to use something that is shipping from the United States. We were fortunate enough to find this product, which was, so like I said, this had ships from the United States, delivers in 1 to 5 days. AliExpress has some products that have US distribution, and you can use those. So, and we got a comment here from Shiva. Nope, that doesn't sell well, the rose bear. So yeah, I'd say don't go check out the rose bear then. He said, I've already tested it. That's awesome, Shiva. I'm glad that you're testing products, man. That's great stuff. So, and this is the beginning, folks. So Facebook Marketplace drop shipping that allows you to test 10 products for free, and you can make money at the same time while doing it. And it's just a really amazing thing for sure. So hopefully this stuff was helpful to you. If you guys have any last minute questions, I can answer the questions below. If you like this stuff, be sure to like, subscribe, and even leave some comments down below as you're watching this, because it lets me know, the feedback lets me know if like this kind of stuff is helping and is providing valuable information. Let me know future topics that you'd like to cover. I think Ron touched on a point related to the bundle. That thing is actually really cool. I do bundles with ClickFunnels, and I have like a whole funnel process, but not even realizing you can create bundles for Facebook Marketplace, which is pretty cool. So when you get into the business of decommoditizing and making the offer, man, I'll tell you, it's huge. It means that you can request more money than, because you're not trying to underbid each other on the product, because now you made a bundle, you made an offer. Like a good example is like, you look at like say McDonald's is a classic example, right? They practically break even or lose money on the sale of a burger. So they sell the burger, but what does the cashier ask you when you go up? Would you like fries and a drink with that? Would you like fries and a drink with that? It's the fries and the drink. It's the bundle. It's the value meal. So now when you go like, okay, you're not just going there to buy a burger and really think about the price of the burger. No, I'm going to get a value meal. I'm going to get this, bundle, and it decommoditizes, and it's that what creates the profit. The bigger profits come through the bundle, and of course the repeat orders and things like that too. So really cool stuff, man. So this is all about business. So this is how you can use AliExpress Dropship Center and The Dropship Center is an account that you want to create. This will show you products, and then it'll also show you like the analysis, the product analysis here that you could do as well. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Like I said, I appreciate any feedback that you have, and I say stay tuned, and we'll touch base next week. All right, guys, peace.